Hey guys, hey, congratulations actually on clicking on this video because it is my thank you to all of my viewers, subscribers, and anyone that's helped this channel. That for anyone that clicks on this video, this divine channeled message is specifically for your soul. There's going to be many layers of meaning in what I'm going to say. And throughout the year, when you listen to it, different layers of your being are going to hear it in whatever way you need to hear it. Sorry. As some of you already know, literally everything got in the way of me giving you this divine message today, and it's still trying to. Okay. What part of that is this happens to be a breakthrough for me. I do this for clients all the time, but it's a breakthrough to do it without seeing you on the other end of the screen and to really connect live and go from there. Usually my stuff is pretty put together, scripted, and packaged very well for you. However, there is a calling to do this live so that it really does pertain to whoever's listening. However, I did connect today and got a rough draft of what I need to tell you. So without further ado, I'm going to dive right in. Okay, guys, welcome to 2023. Okay, listen, I get it. Listen, I live in New York. I definitely get it. No matter what you're going through, please know that I get it before I tell you any of the rest of this. Okay, and you'll know throughout watching more of my videos and maybe perhaps more in this one exactly how much I get it. So please don't ever think I'm trying to teach you something from some sort of level. Hey, I'm connecting to something higher, okay? But I'm in the journey with you, okay? Please don't think I'm not. I don't even want to take credit for the messages I'm giving you, okay? Yeah, I've had experience. Yes, experiences led me to want to go here. However, don't worry, I'm in this journey just as much with you. All right, diving right in. Here's what came to me today for your year of 2022. As some of you already know, what you focus on grows, okay? So no matter where you're at, monetarily, socially, wherever you're at, okay, you could make the smallest little goal as an intention, okay? And it just, all that means is you know what it is you want, no matter how little it is, okay? No matter how hopeless you may feel, just knowing what you want, okay? Even if it's the littlest thing, please write that down for your year, okay? There is such science behind writing things down. It's unbelievable. People that own companies and businesses write down business plans all the time in meetings. They'll never go back and look at it, and yet their business is more successful. There is something so profound about writing it down and making it physical. It's not just spiritual, guys. This is science, okay? Now, on to my next point. Please also, before you connect to what it is your goal is, make sure to go in yourself and connect above to your intuition on what could really benefit you the most in terms of what could be your goal this year. I think that's really what we all need to remember, is how to live intuitively. Now, for those of you that can hear the sirens in the background, okay, this actually brings me to my next point. This next key in terms of this goal is going to help you not only stick to it, but actually be a better, more evolving human, spiritual being that you truly are. And that will reflect on the rest of your life. And it is this. I had to learn this message this morning, and I had to learn it throughout this year and prior in my life constantly. And I'm going to have to know it for the rest of my life. So guys, practice makes perfect. Okay, somebody could know this and they're good for the rest of their life as long as they remember to know it. Okay, it's a constant rewiring and rerouting of the brain. And look, because I focused on what I was saying to you guys just now, Where are the sirens? I hear them a little, not as much as they were. I don't know if you guys heard any of that, but it literally does bring me to my next point. This is how you are going to focus on your goal with such gentle intention and divinity that no matter what gets in your way or what you think is getting in your way, you're going to use it to help you. Okay? So remember, be still, go in, connect. What would be in your best interest to have as a goal this year in terms of how you can be better, in terms of your monetary thing? Whatever comes to you, go with. That'll be your theme of the year. Okay, that's tip number one. What you focus on grows. Even if you do nothing else other than that, the fact that you identified it and wrote it down, where your head's at is where you're headed. At least you have something to constantly go back to throughout each month or throughout the year, right? Always remember that. Now, here's the second key that I was rattling about before. We live on planet Earth. If, you know, for those of you, you notice, right? I don't know if you've noticed, but on planet Earth, there's something called contrast that happens to us, meaning we're not in heaven. Things will pop up. They'll get in our way. What is how we're going to perceive it, okay? It's how you handle that that makes someone successful or what their life looks like, right? There's a myriad of ways in which we could handle things. And hey, I know we want to handle it as best we can, but we are human. Stories in our head get in the way. We get triggered. I get it. I'll have a story for you soon. Okay. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to make it your other intention to have. Now, stay with me here. Stay with me, because this is not in a book. You're not going to recognize the terminology, but I'm going to explain it to you because this is from me to you. Okay? You're going to make it your other intention. Here's your goal. Here's what would feel good. What would feel good? What do you, what would benefit you the most? Get in touch with that. Pause the video if you want to go in, go up, and just whatever comes to you, that's it. Whether it be make more money, whether it be to be more patient, whether it be to have a family, whether it be to be more loving, whatever it is, right? You got that? Now, as I said, things are going to happen because we live in a very colorful coloring book. It's not a one-dimension thing. We signed up to be in this earth experience for a reason. It's sort of a jungle gym at times. Here's what's going to make it your playground instead of an obstacle course. Make it your second intention or first, which one? To be in touch with and have divine perspective through it. Because it's inevitable. Things are going to come up. You could literally be the most successful person and at least one thing is going to come up. Okay? Now, someone without what I will explain in a second is divine perspective can get knocked up off their goals, out of their lives, and there goes the direction of that, right? And that's a chain reaction. You get stuck in the same old, same old. But you were to have divine perspective. Here's how it goes. You can do this any sort of ways. Some people can pray and ask, please give me divine perspective. I do that at times. I talk to the angels constantly. I was gonna joke, they're sick of me, but I don't want you to think that they will ever be sick of you. They're not. Okay. You can get this from your higher self, from your infinite self, which is hopefully where you got your intuitive, what you're going to do, goal this year. Ask God. He can also give you your intention. But here's how I do it, because eventually it's not just them doing it for you, it's you helping them do it. If you need any help, not only can you come to me, but you can ask them. Okay. Please help me have divine perspective right now, okay? I go in, I connect, and instantly I am connected, okay, and you'll see this when it happens to you, okay? Almost like a 360 point of view. No matter how this starts happening for you, or not, any place to start is great. But basically, what ends up happening is, and you could implement this for yourself even from here, okay, is it gives you a perspective of the big picture, okay? You're triggered in that moment, all you see is the trigger, and there's so many stories about it that you don't even realize that you're telling yourself, right? And that's all you're going through. Go in, connect, divine perspective, okay? And it'll show you the bigger picture. You can ask your angels, you can ask me, you can ask your infinite self, you can ask God, okay? Help me with this, right? Divine perspective, see the bigger picture. And what I usually see is why it's happening, okay? Our souls signed up to be here for a second, to evolve more of themselves. See, it is my belief that up in heaven, we are our complete selves, and that we send down like a third of ourselves to evolve, okay? And the more we connect and the more we evolve through these human experiences, the more, we're evolving, right? Anyway, there's all of us are just these slivers of ourselves knocking into each other. And I'm not saying avoid the problem. You don't avoid it. You say, how can this help me? How can this help me? Okay. How can this help me? Okay. So usually we're doing it to learn from each other, etc. What I do is I utilize it to help me. I look at why I'm triggered. Okay. Wherever you're triggered is a point in which there can be amazing healing. It's an amazing signal, actually. Healing. If you heal that from the inside out, you will be a more patient, more evolved, more happy within and peaceful and loving being. Okay. So, well, let me give you an example. Oh, a lot of times too, we'll sign up for lessons. Okay. And so another question to ask yourself is, why did I sign up for this? Right. Now, hey, I get it. I get the backlash. I feel it already. Someone passes away in your family. You're going to be upset. Did you sign up for it? Right? You're going to be upset. Did you sign up for it? I get it. Listen, I lost both parents separately. My dad when I was 6 and my mom when I was 11. Okay. And it wasn't just that. A lot of other happened as a result. Okay. I'm not here doing this because I lived a normal life. Okay. I had to develop tools, intuitive, whatever, everything else to get through. I feel like really I was raised by angels for a reason to send you messages. Okay. I'm serious. I swear. Anyway. So, because I swear, like all my clients are very, very mind blown. And it's not me. It's not me. It's, you can hone your own intuitive ability to connect with divine, right? So the good thing about this channel is no matter what religion you are or not, you're welcome here. Okay. I happen to have my system of beliefs, but all of you are so welcome here. And we can talk about aliens. We could talk about all the interesting stuff. I happen to believe in God. I happen to believe in Jesus Christ. I am not saying any other religion is wrong at all. That happens to be what I believe in. And I don't apply the rules that were technically applied. I follow what is given to me, etc. And that's just my personal thing. But please, anybody, any other religion, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. We are all here to love each other. Okay. And maybe they're all having a party up there. And I think we all are, really. Anyway, back to our limited selves. Connect with your unlimited self. And yes, back to the did I sign up for this if someone passes? Here's the thing. We are all going to be together at the end. Okay. We're here for 1 second, guys. 1 second. You and your loved one will be reunited at the end. You're still here. Okay. So you could still get guidance from them. They are even more happy and more in their complete selves than ever. And they're right by you right now. I swear to you, they are. And all you have to do is open up to that. And I could do other videos on that if you want. Also, check out my previous videos on that. They're pretty much my first ones, but there's all sorts of playlists. You'll find it. Okay. Anyway, so always ask, why would I sign up for this? Right? There's always a lesson that your higher self, your soul, wanted you to learn from it. If you feel something's about to happen, okay, that you're not a fan of, that you don't want to go through, it's okay. Pause, connect. Why would I sign up for that? If you can get the lesson that you were going to teach yourself integrated into your being in that second, that thing won't happen. Because guess what? That thing won't be triggering to you anymore. Okay? So let me give you a little example of a nothing thing, but these things happen to us daily. And just so you don't feel bad about it, I'm just showing you this because if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, you're dealing with someone that has a brain injury, concussions, lost their parents young, and it wasn't Pollyanna from then on out. Trust me, if I could do it, you can do it. As you can see, I'm very much not perfect. In fact, oops, left the gingerbread man out, right? Like a million things. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. Trust me on this. Okay. Here's a little example. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Today is recording day. I had to ask God, what do they want? What do they need to know? Right? What do they need to know? And as I'm in this creative, amazing, magical morning zone at 6 a.m., neighbors upstairs. I don't want to get into the energy, but let's just say constant interruptions to the point where little muffin over here was not having it. Okay. And anybody at that moment, understandably, it's been me before, would totally be like, that's it. I'm trying to do this work, for me, God's work, and all these things are getting in my way, just like the sirens before, right? Everything else happened prior to this recording. Blah 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 blah, this, that, and the other, blah 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 blah, right? Is that gonna serve me? Yeah, I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm triggered. I'm from New York. I'm definitely wondering how I don't smoke at this point. But is that going to help me? Right? I had to go in, connect, right? And then I got today's, I want to say sermon. Okay. Please don't ever think I'm taking credit for anything or that I'm as good as a preacher. Okay. But this is what I'm going to call it: a modern day, from my soul to yours, from God to you, hopefully, from your infinite self to you. If you're hearing this, there's a reason. Okay. Sermon. Okay. And it all poured out. Yeah. This is it. This is the sermon. Connect with your divine perspective. Whenever anything comes up, you're going to go up, you're going to connect. How could I utilize this to help me? Why would I sign up? Right? So the reason why I signed up for all this morning is to get my sermon, right? The reason why, why this is happening, what is my lesson to learn from it? I'm going to learn this lesson. I'm going to tell them, you guys, this is all for you guys, right? You guys mean something to me. I know, I don't care how I look right now, because right now you guys are my first priority. Okay. So here's what I learned from it. Here's what I got. Okay. The message for the year, especially, and this weaves into everything I'm saying: pick your intention and your focus. Write it down. Connect to divine perspective. 2, clear out the clutter. Phase out the noise. These things are gonna happen. Your focus is your intention. Your focus is divine perspective 360. Okay. Any story you have about a trigger, how can it help me? Utilize it to heal yourself from the inside out. Okay. And if you need help with that, I'm right here. Please email me, information in the description box. Okay. But aside from that, you can do this for yourself. Yes, of course it helps. Of course it helps to have somebody. Of course, hey, I find it hard to do surgery on myself. You know what I mean? You could be the greatest surgeon, but um, but listen, yeah, you could always connect to God. These are choices. I understand in the moment you're triggered. I'm not saying ignore it. I'm saying in the moment, focus on what you're doing and make it a point later to heal that part of yourself. Okay. Other things come up. Once I focused, it went away. Okay. I get in the elevator to walk Muffin. Somebody was so rude to me. Okay. And I had to connect and go up. Is it going to help me? Here's another key thing, guys, that it might be the hardest thing for you to do, but once you have an intention to do this, it will free you for the rest of your life. And it is this. And there's going to be a lot of backlash about this, but I'm here to be honest for the sake of you. Okay. I'm here to do this for the sake of you. I swear. There is never any reason to take anything personally. There is never any reason. I know. I feel the backlash already. In fact, there's noise behind me. Okay. Listen, think about it. Number one, if you could hone this skill, it will free you for the rest of your life. Think about it. All people are reacting to in terms of you is the story that they're getting from watching you do or watching you be or something. Okay. I'm in the elevator. Anyone else would have thought, what if, okay, that lady, right? No, here's the thing. I don't think I've ever seen her before. I don't think she knows my face. I was covered up like I'm going snowboarding because winter's not my thing. It's nothing to do with me. Okay. I had my dog with me sitting there being very, very quiet looking at her. It's nothing to do with me. It might be because I have a dog. It might be because I didn't pick up the dog. I don't know. The point is, don't make other people's problems your problems. If you're triggered by something, use it to heal yourself and have a better, loving, understanding perspective of everything. Okay. And yeah, you can't be loving towards that person right now. I understand. But love yourself. Give yourself the gift to not take on that story, not internalize it, not have it run in the background for the rest of your life. Okay. Remember, all people are ever reacting to is their story of you that may have nothing to do with you. And even if it does, it's their story. Let it be their problem. Okay. Same with the outside noise, trying to get in the way of what you're trying to do. Don't take it personally. On some weird level, we're taking it personally. Okay. I'm telling you, things come up for a reason. Go in, connect. Why is this happening? In a good way. In a good way. How could this help me? Why would I sign up for it? Okay. That's how to connect. Okay. Because everything is not happening to you, it's happening for you. No matter what it looks like, no matter what, ignore what it looks like because that in itself is a story. That in itself is a story that you are triggered by and reacting to. Okay. Yes, it could look true, and maybe it is, but it's the story. It's the fucking story you're reacting to. I promise you this. And the more you peel back the layers and realize this, the more you heal yourself and utilize this to help you and fuel you, it will change from that point on for the rest of your life, even if you just make the intention to do this right now from here on out. Everything can change for the better. And I believe everything does change for the better the more life goes on. Here's a little example. I'm never on Facebook. I go on for a second to promote the channel for a second. And I happen to see somebody post, I'm here to tell you it never gets better, right? Now, this person always looked like a shiny coin to me, always had everything going on, right? And he's referencing a post he did 13 years prior saying, does it ever get better? And he's here saying, I'm letting you know it doesn't. He did not seem to be doing this humorously. Okay. Here's the thing. Do I have compassion for him? Absolutely. Was it eye-opening? Did I let it help me? Absolutely. Okay. But here's what it showed me for me to tell you. Okay, so again, everything's happening for a reason. Thank you, person, for posting that, because now I have more discernment for my beloveds. Okay, everything is about perspective. This divine perspective will not only let you see 360 and all these things, but human perspective from here on out. And sometimes that's hard for people, which is why connect to the divine, give it to something higher than you or higher help. Totally, it will help you from here on out, because what you believe, what you tell yourself, this energy that you're sinking in from these stories or believing in these stories is creating the entire life around you. Seriously, this is science, it's spirituality, and it's science. I'm reiterating that. Okay. So I'm not saying he hasn't been through things. I don't know. Maybe he got knocked down from one cup of coffee spilling one day and it just had a chain reaction. It could happen. That's why I'm telling you this stuff now. Okay. But what I do know is people were commenting, oh my God, your family, but you have a beautiful life that loves you and all these things. And hey, there's a lot behind closed doors that we don't know. I'm not negating that. But I am saying that it's all about perspective. He could have went through World War III, but it's all about perspective that creates this chain reaction in your life. I'm not telling you something general. I'm telling you what is solid science, okay? Because people need to weave in law of attraction, law of assumption, spirituality, all these things, right? Perspective is a clear word for what I'm talking about right now, okay? Because here's the thing. I'm sitting there thinking, well, thank God I'm as fortunate as I am to be in the situation I'm in, right? But you want to know what that is? I'll tell you what that is, looking at it from an outside point of view. It's fucking perspective, okay? Because there's a million other people in my situation right now that wouldn't see themselves as fortunate. And I'm not downing them. I have compassion, but I'm also here to lift them up, because if they just can switch their perspective to gratitude from here on out, there comes more gratitude. What you focus on grows. What I tell my clients is where your head's at is where you're headed. Okay. So I think I'm fortunate because of the circumstances I'm in, because of my perspective. Hey, didn't live a Pollyanna life. Already told you there's so much more to it. In fact, I'm not even in my apartment right now. I couldn't stay there because I couldn't sleep there. I have not lived in my apartment for over a year, like half a year now. I'm living with a coworker right now. Okay. Literally, I've had to cling to God and the angels in so many times in my life and every day, and wish my mom was around and communicate with her and my higher self and all these things. The reason why I have a mindset that is so framed in gratitude, and trust me, I am human and from New York, so we're in this together. Okay. But that's why I have this, to survive. Okay. But automatically I thought, wow, I'm really grateful for what I have. Right. But other people wouldn't have been. And the thing is that how you feel will create the rest of your life. So I want you guys to have a great life. I want you guys to be grateful from here on out. I'm not saying ignore your wounds, go into them. How can you grow from this? How can it help you? Let the love in where those cracks are. Let the light in. Okay. So I'm sorry about that tangent. And trust me, I get triggered. Don't beat yourself up for it. I walking my dog back in my apartment. Okay. It's all about awareness that you're getting triggered too. And I'm thinking I'm in a rush. I gotta hurry up to record things before my roommate wakes up, this video. And oh my God, I would go to the right and my dog would go to the right in front of me. I would go to the left, my dog would go to the left in front of me. And I could just feel myself getting all New York or whatever you want to call it inside me about my dog, that if I said out loud would make my roommate and I laugh hysterically because we have a dark humor. But I had to stop and think and catch myself. And it's like, Christina, this is an innocent dog. You know what I mean? Like, she's not doing it on purpose. It's an innocent little dog. In fact, this is sort of humorous if you look at yourself from a different perspective, from an outside point of view. Okay. Yes, always good to find the humor in things. Heal yourself from the inside out. Have your intention as your focus, desire, and maybe have a new one every month. But either way, sandwich it in divinity. Whenever you feel like you don't know what to do or whatever, connect divine perspective. Whenever you get triggered and you feel lower than low, if a million failures happen this year, Oprah had so many book rejections. Look where she is now. Look, okay? If she gave up on that first one, right? So whenever you feel lower than low, have the sandwich of divine perspective. Why would I sign up for this in a good way? What's the lesson here, right? Why would I do this, right? I had to ask myself, why all this noise and distractions before this thing? You know, a lot of times all the time, our outside is a reflection of what's happening inside. When you're about to make a breakthrough, a lot will happen because your paradigm or subconscious belief system will try to keep you safe. Okay. So just give into whatever energy you give into will create your life. Okay. Don't, you have to use these things to your advantage. So you're going to give into the joy of having what you want. Give more into that energy. Give more into that. That'll dispel any nightmares around you. Okay. But maybe dive right into it. Let it heal you. Okay. Remember, whatever you're feeling, whatever your story is, whatever happens to you and your reaction to it, whatever you're feeling, your stance towards that, you are employing to work for you or against you. So everything you're thinking of, no matter what story it is, no matter how true it seems, is it helping you? How could I let that help me? You don't feel loved by your family? I get it. Don't even get me started on how much I get that. However, how can that help you? Go inside, go up, pray, connect. Okay, the answer will come. I get it immediately. Okay, how can I let this help me? Oh, I can work on loving myself enough so that I'm my own sustainable source. So I won't be looking for that in a dried up well. Okay, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your love from God. Okay, get your love from the angels, get your love from your higher self, get love for yourself, be your own sustainable source of love or whatever it is you need for free. Oh, look, something's coming up on my computer. Anyway, what else is new? Okay. Anyway, keeping me focused because the whole point of this video is find out what you want, find out your desire for the new year, no matter how small it is. You could build each month on it. Maybe say it would be great in a year if this happened. Crush it into smaller monthly goals. Okay. Even if it's the least amount, any small little thing is not too small. Because here's the thing, guys, your energy is moving either way. Okay. Energy is always flowing. Nothing is still. Nothing stays the same. It is an ocean of energy 24/7. No matter how much it looks like things are the same, that is not true. Time is ticking. Time is your real currency. Where do you want your energy to flow? Where you focus on grows. Where your head's at is where you're headed. Yeah, you don't have to think 24/7. I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going here. It would be great. And I'm here to help you with amazing law of assumption techniques and everything else. Okay. But what you do have to do is whenever you feel like you lost your way, it would be good to remind yourself, this is where I'm headed. And even do law of assumption. Okay. Feel embodiment of who you want to become. Feel it now in that situation. How would your future self, ideal, amazing, brilliant, beautiful future self handle it? How would your infinite self handle it? How does your higher self handle it? Embody. Okay. What I was getting at prior to me talking about how I have a grateful perspective, but I'm still human, is that the only reason it was automatic in my head the minute I read that, thinking, thank God I'm okay and I'm so fortunate, is because practice, I'm saying this again because the more you hear it, the better. Makes perfect. Okay. Some of you, it could be your first time hearing this, right? And you think, oh my God, it's just really going to happen overnight. I don't know how to do this, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Some of you have heard this a million times before, maybe not exactly the way that came to me today to share with you live today. But here's the thing, it's a great reminder that it really does make perfect. And here's how: you're rewiring the pathways in your brain. Your brain is so used to reacting a certain way to a certain story, to a certain this, to a certain that. It's a key in awareness that most people gain by meditating. But so go ahead. But go ahead. You can do it any way you want: prayer, meditating, working with me, whatever. Okay. There's a key awareness that you'll start to, once you start noticing, oh, I'm reacting this way. Once you start noticing, oh, I'm reacting to this story, right? Do you know how empowering that is? Holy, oh my God. That means from then on, you have such, I mean, you will just blossom like a flower. Good, you're noticing it. That's amazing. That is so amazing. Because once you are aware of something, okay, how do you want to be? How can you let this help you? It is the beginning of the rest of your life being the best of your life. Okay, guys, I got to wrap up for today. I love you all so very much. If this video helped you at all, please make sure to subscribe, share with people that you think this could really help. And what's the other thing? Oh, likes would actually help as well. That would be great. I don't do it for that. I do it for divine, deep reasons for you guys. However, it would be good to, maybe survive a little above the water in YouTube, as I'm such a small channel. But either way, what matters is you're here, you heard it. I love you so much. Your soul was meant to hear this. Welcome to the rest of your life being the best of your life, and enjoy all my playlists. And please get in contact with me in the email below. I'm still happen to be doing individual sessions as of right now. And I'm doing a New Year special because I want to follow my purpose. And even though I need the money, I'm still doing a special because that's what my heart wants to do. And I do know times are rough right now, whatever. So I love you all so very much. Either way, thank you for coming. I appreciate you all so very much, which is why I made this video for you as a special, special thank you. And I really want to name my #1 fans of the channel right now, but I don't want to call them out, but you know who you are. And I love you so much. And I hope this helped at any point. And even if you don't need any help, we're on earth. It's just good to know this for your soul was meant to hear this today. And until next time, I love you all so very much. If you guys want more videos like this, please let me know in the comments or email me so I know to keep going on this path that I felt called to do today. All right, I love you so much. And namaste, guys. Have a fantastic year. And you will from here on out. I believe in you.